What is up, guys? Hey, today it's a mess. Let me just clean this up real quick and we'll get started. There we go. Nothing like a fresh, clean, beautiful table to work on. So now let me tell you what we're doing. Everyone's heard of the new burst phase going around with the glitter layers. I've created some templates that a lot of people have used and they're available on my website, link in the description, but I just couldn't bring myself to do one until I got an amazing idea using this. Yeah, that's right. So let's go. All right, so you've went to my website, you downloaded this file right here. And your next step is to put it in your cutting program of choice. For instance, I'm using Cricut. You're gonna size it to your project. For my project, I'm using a Steel Magnolia 24 plump tumbler. Some people call it a plump tumbler, whatever. Tomato, who cares? And I'll give you some tips for wrapping the vinyl onto the tumbler. But first, while you've got it all nice, cut out and flat, you're gonna wanna remove all the areas that you're gonna spray black. That's your first color. And if you'll notice, with the file, I've included a beautifully rendered colored template for you to go by to make your life so much easier when referencing what lines to pull out. And I did that extra little step just to make it easier for you guys, because weeding these things out with just lines of cuts in it can get kind of confusing. And I don't want you to be confused. I want you to be inspired. Okay, so let's keep moving. All right, now, geez, what are you doing down there? Get up here, over here. First thing you do is you peel back a little bit of your backing and you cut that off flat. And this is what you're gonna use to stick it on your tumbler. So now what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your old, scoot up to the table, get ready for dinner, and you hold your tumbler on. It's being held on with the other vinyl, and now you can work it like you normally would. Use your blade, just tap stuff down, just so when you roll it, it'll be not going flip under on you, you know what I mean? There you go, get back where you belong there, buddy. So now, we're gonna take our tumbler and roll it up. And then we're gonna just keep rolling nice and slow. Just take your time, don't get frustrated. Now that you have a decent amount of it stuck on already, you don't have to have it hanging over, and it's gonna be even easier to put it flat on the table, work it back like so. Once you get it all the way stuck on, you pull that last little bit off and that's it. You're ready to paint. Oh yeah. Now we're to the exciting part. I've got this all the way on. It lined up really, really good. The only thing I did was I made a few cuts and made everything line up just a little bit better where I had a little overlappage. But just take your time. Say this line didn't line up here. You could take this off, pull it back and stretch it and move it exactly where it needs to be. Oh, that's gonna be so sick. Oh gosh, I'm so excited. This is my favorite part. We get to start doing some painting. All right, the first color is gonna be Manila Black, which makes no sense because the Manila envelope is kind of brownish, whatever. I just want to noodle around, see how this flows, see how it works, you know? Just take your time. This is kind of like mindless therapeutic, you know what I'm saying? Just take it for what it is. Put on some soft music, dim the lights. Just fill in your airbrushing. Just noodle away. Have a good time. Have fun. Oh, that's nice. Look at that. All right, so it would appear that I've murdered my airbrush. I'm gonna give you a simple explanation. Paint and air was going backwards because I took all my airbrushes apart this weekend, and when I put them back together, I put the wrong needle in this one. The diameter of the needle is not the same as the one that actually goes in here. Therefore, it didn't seal up here. Finally, it just exploded out of there. Oh my gosh. So I'm gonna get another airbrush, I've got it ready, and clean up my hands. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. There's a cut, I found a cut. Is there a nurse in the audience out there? All right, now we got that done. This is where it gets a little tricky, and that's only if you come unprepared. So what I have is my printout. What I'm thinking is these colors are not what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go with a green background, keep this teal line, and I'm gonna keep the blue and purple, but I'm gonna switch the blue and purple. And the reason for that is when you're thinking about pulling the next piece off, you wanna think about what is that color I'm about to spray gonna do to the previous color that I already sprayed. Pink going over purple is gonna do nothing but make it more purple. Teal going over purple is gonna do nothing but make it more purple. Teal going over green is gonna make it more green.
What?
So that's why I chose to put the purple in between those two, and you see the teal touches the green, so that's not a big deal. I know, don't get overwhelmed. It's not that complicated. It's really just thinking about your color theory. Red and blue make green, but that's not how it goes. See, how many of you fell for that? No. Get your color wheel, slap it on the wall, look at it, think about it. Red and blue make, yellow and blue make, yellow and red make. See, that's it. That's basically how it goes. My next step, the next darkest from black, black's obvious, the first one, is going to be purple. All right, now we have all of our lines off that we're gonna paint purple. So now we're gonna grab our piñata purple, throw it in our old airbrush, and away we go. Oh, that's beautiful. And listen, the cool thing is this purple going over the black is gonna do, guess what? Absolutely nothing. It is not gonna show up on that black at all. If you notice, you see watch this finger right here. Watch this finger. It barely moves. Do you see it moving? Barely. Let's finish this up and it'll look like this. All right, we got some beautiful things happening here. I got the purple down. I went ahead and looked at my reference and took off all the spots that I want my next color. Whew, man, so exciting. So the next color is magenta. Wait, this one calls Senorita Magenta. Ay caramba, let's get it on. Oh, look at that. You see the sequential painting. Look at that. You see it? I'm going over to purple. It's still purple. Man, that's beautiful. Look at that. Whew. That is a nice color, man. Just use this opportunity. Take your time. Give yourself some practice to do your airbrushing and get your control right. You know what I mean? And also, don't be rushing through thinking, man, I gotta get this done. This order gotta go out tomorrow. I got news for you. It ain't gonna make it by tomorrow. So just take your time and do a good job, okay? I'm gonna finish this and it'll look like this. Woo, there we go, moving right along. Man, this is looking nice. The next thing I wanna do, you notice I already took the next layer off. I think I wanna do pick out some pretty greens, some bright greens. And then in the bigger areas, you notice how this is a big old area right here. What I'm gonna do is kind of fade out, and do some yellow maybe. I don't know, just change it up a little bit. You don't want the green to blow over the pink if you can help it. See, that's why we practice when it don't matter. That way when it matters, we're ready to go. Okay, so let's go. All right, we are in the home stretch now. I've got it's actually one of my favorite colors in the world. Mermaid. It's a very manly sounding color. My favorite. If you go over blue with the purple, guess what's gonna happen? Nothing. Just use your color theory, people. And it'll really make you look smarter than you might really be. I don't know your life. Just trying to educate you into arts. Wow, look at that, that's beautiful. You take your time, you can blow it out here a little bit, fade it out into the green. Now it's getting really exciting because the next part is gonna be to take these bad boys off. And I cannot wait to see what it looks like. It'll look like this. Wait, I missed, hold on. Where is that? Woo-wee! We are almost done. Now you could be done right here if you want to, but you know how I like to do? Show you guys all the little extra things. Take the back of your finger and rub it. Make sure you got every one of those little pieces of vinyl off. Hold on. Yep, I felt it. Left one right there. There we go. That was the last piece. Now, what I want to do is I've got, not black, but I chose to get some slate gray. Instead of just going pure black, I want to go with some slate gray. I'm just going to add a little bit of shadowing. It's kind of hard to think about the shadowing when it's upside down, so I'm going to flip it over. There we go. Now I can understand how it's supposed to go. And one more reason I chose slate is because it has a slight brown, but more realistic bony texture. Like you already got black on there. Let's do something more interesting and cool and creative. Just think outside the box a little bit, you know? Just do his little angry lines. He's an angry dude. Or he might be a gal, I don't know. Can't tell a skull's gender. Let's don't go down that road. This is gonna be darker right here naturally because of the fold there, the cheekbone areas. Do a little on the teeth a little bit, you know. I feel like they need to be grunged up. Oh, he don't have any eyebrows. Somebody waxed him too much. Let's put him in dark circles, dark bags under this guy's eyes. He didn't get any sleep. And here's where I want to show you one trick. This is pretty cool. I have my air pressure turned way, way down. Barely pull back, you'll get some stippling. You see the dots shooting out? It's a really cool way to add some simple textures. Look at that, just barely It's raining. That's just one more cool trick that you can do with the airbrush, as if you really needed another cool trick for the airbrush, because she can do so much stuff. Check this out. I'm going to do some drop shadowage. I mean, look at those drop shadows under that thing. How much does that make it pop up out your face? We're going to finish this up. No poopsie it. You know what I'm saying? Might as well. All right, let's go. And that's how it turned out. Look at that, isn't that so sick? I bet you never even thought you could do that with one of these burst files. I have tons of other awesome burst files that you can use for your airbrushing pleasures. Or if you like using glitter, just use glitter. I don't care, just go get the files. You don't have to use the two-sided sticky tape. You can use removable vinyl and just peel it away and your airbrush, and boom, you're left with nothing but paint. There's no vinyl on here. This is all you. You did this. Well, I did this one, you didn't do it. But you probably could have if you followed this video. But if you need a little bit more personalized service, like a little mano-a-mano, me show you, hey, do this, then you have the opportunity to sign up to take a class from me. I have 2 classes, June 10th at the Great American Craft Expo in Philadelphia. I have a class for noobs, very, very beginners, very basic, but you will create something beautiful. And then I also have a intermediate advanced class, which we will do something sort of like this. We don't have enough time to do this much layers and stuff. It'll be really cool. If you're interested in that, I have a link in the description to go sign up for my class, because I want to see all of you there, every one of you. And we can hang out, let's take a picture, I don't know. But if you're not able to make it to the Craft Expo, it's okay. Listen, I got some videos right here, lead you right through how to start off and do some awesome airbrushing. So click those right here. I'll see you on the next one.